Does your back still feel weak and stiff even after doing all those back exercises? Most routines only target your back muscles, ignoring your core, legs and hips, which are the rest of the kinetic chain that actually protects your spine. But after coaching over 8,000 people with suspension training, I've seen what happens when you train your back as an integrated system. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 TRX moves that bulletproof your back by strengthening every link in the chain, no matter your experience. To start, let me show you the essential muscle group that supports your spine, and it's not even in your back. Think of your hamstrings like the foundation of a house. They're the muscles at the back of your legs that connect directly to your pelvis, holding it stable so your spine can sit in its natural curve. But when they're weak, which happens to most people who sit all day, the foundation starts to crack and tilt. Suddenly, your pelvis tips and your spine has to work overtime just to hold you upright. So how do you rebuild your hamstring strength foundation? Let me show you. Start with your feet in the straps and lift your bum off the ground. Then squeeze your hamstrings and drive your heels towards your bum over 2 seconds. Imagine you're trying to crush a ball between your heels and bum. Then at the top, hold this squeeze for another 2 seconds. Now don't make this mistake. Slowly lower your feet down, resisting gravity, but stop just before your legs straighten. Don't fully straighten them and rest, or you'll lose tension on the hamstring muscles. Maintaining tension is the #1 muscle and strength building stimulus. Then squeeze your hamstrings hard and repeat the exercise. Go for 3 sets of 6 to 12 reps and try stretching your hamstrings for 30 seconds after each set. Now that you've fixed the foundation, let's strengthen the deep spinal muscles that hold your spine tall and upright. Think of your spine like a sailing mast with ropes keeping it upright and stable. Those ropes are your erectus spinae, deep muscles that run from your lower back all the way up to your neck. But when you sit hunched over for a computer for hours, these muscles go slack and weak, causing you to slouch forward. Strengthen them and you'll have strong internal ropes keeping you tall and upright. So how do you do that? Let me show you how so you can counteract hours of desk sitting. Start with a wide stance and straps over your shoulders. Brace your core tight, as if someone's about to punch you in the stomach. Then slowly extend out over 2 seconds, keeping that core tension. But don't miss this part. As you get to the full extension, hold this position for 5 seconds. This is where your spinae erector muscles are working. Then squeeze your core extra hard to fold your body in. If you find these hard, just reduce the angle by stepping away from the anchor point. Go for 2 sets of 3 to 6 reps. Now that your spinal stability is fixed, let's move on to the muscles that activate your body's natural weight belt. Your transverse abdominis wraps around your midsection like a natural weight belt. When you're about to lift something, this deep muscle should tighten automatically, creating a balloon of support around your spine. But after hours of sitting, it goes dormant, and your spine's got no backup support. So how do you wake up your body's inbuilt weight belt? Let me show you. Just holding a plank isn't enough to engage and strengthen your transverse abdominals. Here's why. You've got to focus on squeezing your core and then drawing your belly button back towards your spine. It feels a little strange at first, but stick with it. So get into the plank position with your bum just above parallel. Squeeze your entire core, then draw your belly button towards your spine and hold it there for as long as you can. Repeat this for 5 sets, resting for 10 seconds between each one. Now that you've reactivated your internal support system, let's strengthen the muscle that controls your shoulder blades and rounded posture. Your trapezius and rhomboids work like reins, controlling your shoulder blades. Their job is to pull your shoulders back and keep your upper back strong and stable. But when those reins lose their strength, your shoulders slump forward and your neck takes all that strain. But re-strengthen those reins and your posture snaps back into place with your chest proud and your head upright. So how do you do that? Let me show you. Start at the top, elbows pull back and chest out. Create a slight angle. Then slowly lower yourself over 2 seconds, resisting that gravity. As you reach the bottom, actively push your arms forward to stretch your upper back. Don't just fall into a hang or you lose tension on the back muscles. Then focus on driving your elbows up and out to pull up over 2 seconds. Then hold that squeeze at the top for another 2 seconds. Do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Now that you've strengthened your upper back, let's unlock the essential flexibility in your mid-back and take pressure off your lower spine. Your thoracic spine area is like the swivel mechanism on an office chair. It's supposed to handle all your twisting and turning so your lower back doesn't have to. But when it locks up from hours of sitting still, your lower back is forced to twist beyond its natural range, which leads to disc strain, muscle spasms, and that sharp pain when you reach your turn. So how do you unlock it? Let me show you. Set your straps at about knee height and kneel down, facing away from the anchor point. Then extend your arms forward and slowly drive your chest downward, creating a gentle arch in your spine. Then add a gentle rotation from side to side. Do this for around 20 seconds, making sure you breathe deeply and calmly. Then slowly return to a neutral position and repeat this 5 times. So now you've got 5 moves that strengthen every link in your back support system. But here's what most guys miss. You can have the strongest, most pain-free back in the world, but if your arms look soft and undefined, no one's going to notice the work you've put in. If you want a physique that actually commands respect, you need both a strong back and arms that look strong in a t-shirt. So watch this video next and I'll show you the 4 TRX moves that build defined arm muscles fast, right from home.